Hello everybody, my name is Decent Fragger and today is the next Alpha Engine tutorial. Today we're going to have a highly requested one. Today we're going to go over how to add attachments via Workbench in Alpha Engine. If you guys are new, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Here we'll be posting a lot of tutorials and we will be posting tutorials based on the new rewrite coming up. So first, what you're going to want to do is you're going to first want to get the workbench out. Now, that's one of the main things first. So you're going to go to Assets, Mod Bench, and Mod Table. So you can even customize the mod bench as much as you want to suit your purposes. Now we got to make the weapon. So we're going to use the M4A1. We need to make this weapon be able to be used by the attachment table. So every single script that we're going to have is going to be linked in the description. So you're going to want to have a script. You're going to put it in server script service. You can name it whatever you want. And you're going to paste this script. You can find it. This is a script, meaning you do not need to have a tool within the starter pack. So you can remove that. And the gun will already be added to your inventory. So create weapon object. Here, this is where you're going to add the weapon of choice. So for me, it's the M4A1. So I'm going to put the M4A1 in there. Now, the other things here, enter name of attachment here, name of attachment location here. We're going to save that for later. That will be needed later. Now, when adding attachments, if you're going to start if you're going to add a starting attachment, which is the, for me will be the EOTech, you're probably going to want to add a set of iron sights too as an attachment. So here's the rear and then the frontal, you would want to add those. But you can do those with this tutorial. So right now I'm just gonna just get every single part for the that I need. Well, I'm not gonna need that. So here's my EOTech, so I'm just gonna name it EOTech. Now here's the weapon I'm gonna be converting. So what you're first gonna want to do is you're gonna want to get your fresh gun that you just have and remove any attachments. So in this case, it's gonna be the EOTech again. I'm gonna remove it to look. Let's see. Just remove all the parts. So there. It will look something like this. No attachments on top. Now that you got that, you're gonna want to go to your grip and add an attachment. This attachment is going to be the area where the little plus sign is going to pop up. And when you click that plus sign, a set of attachments, depending on what you want, will be added. So I'm going to move this up here since it's optics. We're going to move that right there. And then I'm going to name the attachment node underscore optic. You must have the node underscore part. You can change optic to whatever you have, like maybe a foregrip, anything like that. Now, you want to make sure the attachment is facing straight. So what you're going to want to do is add a particle emitter. Now you see it's going up, so I'm going to rotate it to face straight. There you go. That's all you got to do. Now, every single alloptic will be aligned to that node. Now we got to add a config module. So we're going to go adding a module script, and we're going to name that config. You're going to paste this script also in the link in the description too. I'll probably post a space link. And you're going to see this thing, local config identifier foregrip underscore ID. This ID is very important as it is the ID that It is the ID that separates every type of attachment from each other. Now, since we're dealing with optics, I'm going to change it to optic ID. Now, everything that we put under optic ID will be used to send each optic to the area. Now that we got that, done, let me see. You're going to create a part in the workspace, and then you're going to name it node. You're going to want to add this to your EOTech, and also in the link in the description, we're going to add another script. It will go into your command bar. So if you can see my command bar says workspace, angled grip, node C-frame, workspace, M41. Now I'm going to go over this in very detail. In right here in this area, this will be the name of your attachment. So in my case, it's going to be the EOTech. Now here's where you got to pay extra careful. M4A1 will be the name of the gun you were trying to change. So in my case, I'm going to keep it M41. And node foregrip will be the name of the node you are trying to change. So for me, it will be node optic. Then when you click enter, as you can see, it moves right here. Oh, I forgot one part. You want to put the EOTech onto the gun or any attachment onto the gun prior before doing that. So that is my mistake. So I'm just gonna put this on here, like here, we'll put it there, there. That, and I'll push it more forward. There we go. Now, if I do the same thing, oh, I forgot to add the node. Make sure to always add the node inside the attachment, or you're gonna get this error. There you go. Now, next thing you're gonna want to do is make the side 0.1 for the X, Y, and Z axis. And you're gonna make sure can collide is off. Now, the node is situated right there, and you're gonna want to have it transparent, but you want to keep it like that so you can add everything else. Now, the next thing you're going to want to add is copy the node, paste it, and name it box. Now, you're going to cover the whole entire EOTech inside the box, just like that. And then I'm going to change my attachment to transparent. Now, you're going to copy the node again and name that cam underscored node, and you're going to move that way out. Now, this kind of shows a little icon on the side of the attachment table, showing you what kind of gun it is. I mean attachment. Now, you're going to add a particle emitter again. And the particle emitter is supposed to face towards the attachment. See, as it's facing straight, I'm going to turn it to face the direction of my attachment. And you're going to be good there. Make sure it's at least line with the attachment and can cover the whole attachment camera view. Now, we're done with the attachment. The attachment is fully converted. All we just got to do is add another module script and name that config again. And you're going to copy this other script again into the thing. Let's go over this. Now, slot will be like the name of kind of your ID. So for me, it's going to be optic. Now, the stats, this is something if you really are going to bug into it, this kind of controls recoil. So the higher number is, the less recoil it will have. Now, there are more attachments for these, like for foregrips, mags, like if you want to add more ammo. I'll be linking those in the description once I find them. So after that is done, you're gonna want to put your attachment into attachment folder and um, gun into the models folder. Now, in your config mod, you're going to want to go to the M41 and copy this attachment configuration. Now, I only need one of them. So I'm going to leave the Tactical Dynamics VTG. I'm going to name this EOTech. And I'm going to delete everything except none. You might be wondering, what do the C-frames do? Well, the C-frames are for arm positioning. So let's just say you had a grip that you wanted the foregrip to be a different angle, or your hand wanted to be on top of the gun. These will be what they are for. But since optics don't really have nothing for it, I'm just gonna leave it none cframe dot new. Now once I try the game, as you can see, the optic isn't on top of me. We'll get to that. But if we go to the attachment bench, it was a long walk. You click interface. There you go. The node is right there. You click it. There you go. Now you complete, and there you go. Now some people would want starting attachments, like if you were to add your iron sights, you would want them to be already on when you first join. So in my case, I would like the EOTech when somebody joins to be on. This is where we're gonna go back to the script. Now, here's where we are going to work on the name and attachment. So when it says name of attachment here, I'm going to copy the name of the EOTech, boom, and put the ID. And I will put optic. Now once I'm in, as you can see, my D gun is already on. And that's how you add attachment. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to put them in the comments. I will try to reply to as many comments as we can. Um, Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I hope this helps. Have a great rest of your day or night.